G'day, Peter here from Oz Commercial Sewing Machines. Today we're going to have a look at the presser foot tension which is adjusted right here on the Jack sewing machines. This one's an A5E, but it will also be the same for, it should be A2s, A3s, A4s, A5s and A6s all have the same system. The walking feet have got a different system. They've got an inner and an outer foot, so you need to adjust two things to be able to get the lightened presser feet on those or make them both heavier. Now let's start with this one. Now to be able to remove this, I've got the faceplate removed, so I'm going to show you what's inside the front of these shortly. But now, to be able to adjust these, now that hex there is a 9mm, I believe, but they're usually not too bad. You grab hold of this bottom nut here. This is a securing nut to stop it from unwinding or winding down. So you loosen this one. Okay, I'll pull this all the way out now so that you can see how much adjustment there is. Now, don't do this normally because you'll unseat the presser bar spring inside, and if you don't get it back in the right place, you make a mess of the front of the machine. It does fit flush on the bottom of the spring when it's undone. I'll show you that in a minute, but see, it does go in a long way. So that's it there. Now the spring is just a rod or a bar with a little dome on the top with a full length spring. See, that bar sits flush with the spring, so if you don't seat it right when you're putting it back together, you'll make a mess of it. So what I'll do is I'll put that back in there, make sure that it's seated. Yep, so that's in the right spot there, and we'll screw this back down again, making sure that this bar is going to go down into the seat where it's got to go. There we go. The bar's going down now. So from that point, you're getting presser foot tension. So we'll wind this down slightly until we get to the number 1. Okay. So we can go below 1 if you wanted to. Okay, so we're below 1 there, and we've still got tension, but it's very light. It's very light indeed. So we'll go down till it reaches the 1. Okay, that's close enough there to be 0.1. And that's really light tension there. Now, the factory setting is normally just below 2. So where I had it was the factory setting. So right there, maybe one more. Okay. Yep, that's about where it is from the factory, right about there. Now you can go all the way down to 3. Now it depends on what sort of fabrics you're doing. The lighter you go, the less pressure is on the feed dogs, so it's not going to feed as well, but obviously you're going to take the pressure off it when you're sewing thicker fabrics, so that it's not pushing hard down and it's going to get stuck on the top of the presser foot. But the thinner you go, the harder you can go down. Generally you don't need to go below 2. Depends, or as I say, depends on the fabrics. Let's have a look inside. There we go. So that's the inside of the front of the machine. So that's your presser bar and spring. That's your needle bar. There's a wick right there. Okay, and this is the mechanism over here for lifting the foot. All right, now Okay, so I trust this helps and that you'll be able to get a better feed on your machine. Thank you.